Fear of the unknown. Fear of the unexpected. What is next? Hello everybody, it's me again. So what's on my mind today? Well, I'll tell you. The effects of change is what's on my mind today. Fear of, like I said, the unexpected, fear of the unknown. That saying, go with what you know, comes into play with the effects of change. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about changing of weather, changing of your clothes. No. I'm talking about situations in your life. When you all of a sudden go from one situation, boom, transitioning into another. Now, this could be very, very insignificant and small. Man, I haven't had this in a while. Can't wait.
Yeah, that looks really good. Well, what's wrong with it?
My gosh. I told him to put 7 pumps. They only put 6. Oh, I don't even want this anymore. You want?
Nah, I like 7 pumps too.
Gosh. All right, people, stop messing with my stuff, please. All right. Or it could be life-changing, very, very huge circumstances. Yes. Yes. Woo! Woo! Yeah.
What's going on?
Yes.
I guess we just found out he got promoted.
Okay. In the case of 11-week-old Thomas, Michael, you are the father.
Where now you have to deal with a whole different way of life. And to some people, they fear that because it's not the norm. It's not what they're used to. I've come across that in numerous situations in my life, from being a single guy, being married, having a family. All of that changes your life completely. Some people take it well, some people don't. So that is going into what I was saying earlier about how the effects of change can be very, very significantly positive, or it can be significantly negative. So change is inevitable, I think. It's gonna happen. So it's on you as a person to fight it or to go with it, and learn and adapt, because you never know, this change might end up being the best thing for you. But let's not take it out of the equation that this change could also be very bad. There's that saying that I've heard, the grass is always greener on the other side. That's not always the case. I've known of some people who said the opposite. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. But as I mentioned, change is inevitable and it's gonna happen, whether it be very low in the significance level or very high. And I think it's really on you as a person to kind of balance, and roll with it. Learn about it. Learn from it, the situation I'm talking about. So there's been, like I mentioned earlier, very significant changes in my life the one I want to highlight today, I think is a very significant one for me and for my family. That significant change is me entering retirement. Yep. I'm calling it quits. I'm hanging it up. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. If you haven't already known, I am in the military. I served for 20 honorable, glorious, also very hateful, tiring, exhausting years. But honestly, looking back on it, I wouldn't change it for the world. It has brought very definite benefits into my life. One thing that means a lot to you doesn't give you some kind of hardship, some kind of grief, somewhere in between. And I think that is very good. It may not seem so at that moment, but I think it helps build character, it helps you grow, and hopefully you learn from these hardships and these obstacles that come with this change in your life. So I am transitioning out of the active duty status of being in the military to the civilian status. Now, does it scare me? Yes, but at the same time, I'm also very, very excited to see what's in store for me next. And so it begins. So I'm going to take this change head on and take what life gives me. I'm very fortunate to have a very, very, very good support group behind me, aka my family, which is always a good thing to know that someone's in your corner, someone's there, multiple people for that matter are there to have your back through this transition. So at the end, don't be totally against change because you never know. That change just might be the thing you actually needed all your life. And since it never happened before, you never knew it. But now that it's here, hey, embrace it, grasp it, love it, or learn to love it. If it's hard at first. But I forgot what that saying was. This too shall pass. Meaning, all the hardships and stuff in the beginning, yeah, they're there, but it'll pass, and you come out hopefully a much stronger, a much wiser, much caring, much better person in the end. Whatever change enters into your life, take it for what it's worth, and like I said, learn from it, and hopefully you'll be a better person for it. All right, until next time, I salute you for taking on the changes in your life and facing it head on.
As always, like, comment, and subscribe.